Shalom, family. Good to see everybody here. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Boy, I guess things are falling apart for Elon Musk. I guess those little 18 and 19-year-olds that he hired had a conscience about what they were doing and decided they did not want to help Elon do his evil deeds and dismantle the government. Imagine that. You wait, he's going to hire a new team and he's going to make sure they won't be repulsed by dismantling the government. You watch. He going to make sure the people are just as nutty as he is. So that says a lot when you hire a team of people and they all simultaneously resign, not even barely a month later. So he couldn't hold on to his team for a month. And they have all just walked out on him, left. That says a lot. That says a lot about Elon. So let's get into it. I have a video I want to show you. And then we'll get further into this topic. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Give me a 1 if you can see the screen. Hmm. And it kind of makes me laugh because I saw yesterday, I was in some of the different videos out there, and some of, the MAGA supporters, I'm okay with what Elon is doing. I'm okay with what he's doing. Yeah, well, his own team was not okay with what he was doing. What do you think carries more weight? You sitting in the comment section saying you're okay, or his team that is not okay and they all simultaneously resign together? Which one do you think will hold more weight? I'm just saying. All right, let's get to the video, y'all. Thank you.
Service employees have resigned from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, saying that they would not use their skills to dismantle public services. It all comes as DOGE gives an update on how much it claims to have saved taxpayers so far. And Fox's Rebecca Castor has more of this.
DOGE is updating its savings tracker, claiming it's now clawed back $65 billion in government spending.
Elon is doing a great job. He's doing a great job.
With the full support of the president, Elon Musk has also launched a leaderboard showing which government agencies have saved the most money. The current top three: the Department of Education, General Services Administration, and EPA.
We have had elected official after elected official promise to get at waste, fraud, and abuse. And here we have a president with promises made and promises kept.
DOGE uploads many of its receipts, but about $38 billion in savings hasn't been explained, and hundreds of canceled contracts have already been paid out.
You got to understand how frustrated people are watching what is happening with this administration and with the unvetted, unelected, richest man in the world running roughshod across our personal data.
And there's still confusion over a mass email sent to federal employees asking them to list 5 things they accomplished last week. The email said workers risked losing their jobs if they didn't respond by Monday night. But Musk says those who didn't now have a second chance to comply.
If you're not working for the taxpayer, if you're not showing up to work, if you think you can work remote and not tell us what you do all week, that's not going to fly any longer.
Washington's HR department says individual agencies should have the final say in whether employees lose their jobs. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Okay. And a lot of people are not buying all this chatter about Elon is finding all this wasteful spending and saving the country money, because nobody has seen it, y'all. All we are getting is Trump and Elon making these claims, but nobody has seen anything that Elon has saved. Not one thing. So now when they're out there saying, oh, we're saving on wasteful spending, that's why they're getting booed. A lot of these representatives are having town hall meetings and making these claims, and people are booing them because they said, okay, well, let's see this proof of Elon saving us from all this wasteful spending. We haven't seen one thing, not one notable thing. So a lot of people are having their doubts and saying they don't believe it. And I'm inclined to not believe it too. What Elon is doing is very reckless. You just coming out here and randomly firing people, and you had these young 18 and 19-year-olds going along until they realize, no, I shouldn't be doing this. And you never know, the people in their lives could have told them they should not be working for Elon. A lot of things could have happened between the time they were hired and now. And, that it just looks bad. How you doing, Tareen? How you doing, True Royal? Shalom. So anyway, this was fast. I mean, you would think a few people would resign here and there. He lost his whole team, all of them. So 21 DOGE staff members. As you know, let me just hold on one second, y'all. So 21 of them all resigned together, leaving Elon Musk high and dry with no staff. But, being that he's not in charge of DOGE, according to Donald Trump, then I guess that shouldn't be a problem, right? Ooh, boy, it looked messy there going on there in Washington. Things are messy. So 21 DOGE staff members quit, refusing to assist Elon Musk efforts. The employees had worked for the U.S. Digital Service, the technology focus unit rebranded by Elon Musk and empowered by President Trump. So I guess it did not matter that they were working for the richest man on earth and President Donald Trump. These kids said, I'm out. So a group of 21 civilian servants with technology expertise resigned on Tuesday rather than help implement an array of changes to the federal government being pushed by billionaire Elon Musk and his department DOGE. The government employees had worked for U.S. Digital Service, a technology focused unit housed in the executive branch that had been rebranded by Musk and the president. The resignations paired with the unit, which had already been reduced by layoffs and roughly a third. We will not use our skills as technologists to compromise core government systems, jeopardize American sensitive data, or dismantle critical public services. This is what they wrote in a letter. They wrote a group letter, and this is what it said. We will not lend our expertise to carry out or legitimize DOGE's actions. The resignations, which were reported earlier by the AP, come as Musk and his allies have begun to radically reshape and size the scope of the federal government, engaging in layoffs, ending contracts, and attempting to shutter entire agencies. Most recently, Mr. Musk created confusion for millions of federal employees by issuing a directive ordering them to detail what they had worked on during the previous week as a condition of keeping their jobs. And you know what, y'all? I found out the vast majority flat out refuse to respond to Elon Musk, right? So he initially said if they did not do this assignment, it would be an automatic termination. But I think due to these turns of events with his whole team walking out on him, he now says the deadline has been extended. No, I guess Elon don't want to go through all the, those papers and reading through all that stuff by himself. See, he can't push that off on anybody else. So he has conveniently extended the time. It don't sound like things are working out for old Elon. That's a damn shame. Your whole team walked out on you and then wrote a group letter saying they're not going to assist you in your evil. Ooh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Several Trump appointees ordered employees at their agencies to ignore Musk's directive, even as workers receive contradictory information about whether they need to comply. Yeah, because Elon said if they don't comply, they would get fired. But their bosses are telling them, don't respond. Don't respond to Elon. The mass resignation at the technology unit is the latest action being taken by federal workers to resist President Trump and Elon Musk extreme overhaul of the government. Other civilian servants have engaged in public protests, filed lawsuits. Yeah, they said thousands of lawsuits have been filed because all of the people that have lost their jobs and hired attorneys said their firing was unlawful. It was unjustified. So they are fighting to get their jobs back. They said thousands and thousands. I said, well, by the time they get through all of these lawsuits, they probably would have been better off keeping the employees. I'm just saying. Other civilian servants have engaged in public protests, filed lawsuits, and even filmed staff members working for Musk's team in an attempt to identify them. DOGE's actions, firing technical experts, mishandling sensitive data, and breaking critical systems contradict their stated mission, right? So they said they were going to make government work more efficiently, and they have not done that at all. The letter read, these actions are not compatible with the mission we joined the United States Digital Service to carry out, to deliver better services to the American people through technology and design. So they said that's what they were told when they initially went into the job. And then when they got on the job, they realized they were just dismantling and destroying the government. So they feel misled by the reason they were working with Elon Musk in the first place. So I guess they felt they were lied to. They were told one thing and then they start carrying out other things that they just did not agree with. But you know, y'all, it just goes to show you, if Elon Musk was really truly doing good things in his position, his whole team would never have walked out on him. They didn't feel comfortable in dismantling the government and firing people, participate in firing people that need their jobs. They didn't feel right about that. And they walked away from this man. Some people would have seized the opportunity to work for the richest man on earth and the president. They probably would have thought that was a great thing. But these young 18 and 19-year-olds, I guess it didn't matter to them. They said goodbye. 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 This makes Elon look bad, y'all. He looks bad. Haven't heard any response from Donald Trump in this whole thing. I'm sure he knows about it. Oh, and y'all remember there were reports out here about they were going to use Guantanamo Bay for migrants that, they could not send back to their home countries. Well, a judge just quashed that. They cannot reopen Guantanamo Bay and put a bunch of migrants there. What they wanted to do was set up a tent city, like it was before, no AC, no heat. And the people they send there just got to stay in these tents that they have all piled up next to each other. So he got slapped down for that. All I'm happy about, y'all, is our people are not involved. Donald Trump hired the whitest, brightest cabinet, also the most incompetent, but also whitest cabinet. And so when everything turns upside down, Y'all sure can't point to us melanated people of being involved. Y'all don't want us involved, and I'm happy you don't, because if our hands are not in anything, we can't be blamed. But y'all, all of you MAGAs and everybody that support Trump and still support, you will be blamed for the whole thing. You will be blamed for the whole thing. And I love it. I love it. So I guess breaking into computer servers and taking personal information, I guess those young kids just were not down with that. They weren't down with, yeah, they didn't want all that personal data, and they did not want to be involved in retrieving that data for Elon Musk. So I guess everybody working with Elon did not have the fortitude to carry out his evil. So, oh well, I guess he'll find another wicked team. And I bet you he's going to make sure they got the same kind of crazy mindset that he got. And just be careful. Y'all think back, the last Trump administration, a lot of people had to go to jail. Y'all remember that? A lot of people had to go to jail. And look like this administration, if people don't get away from them, there's going to be a lot more people going to jail. I'm just saying. I tell you what, y'all, it is going to be, we're just 1 month in. It is going to be interesting to see what happens in March. For real. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in March. But this mass walkout will slow Elon down for a moment, until he gets another team that he'll probably eventually run off. He'll get another team. Maybe they won't be 18 and 19-year-olds. He may have a problem with them now that those young people walked away from him. He may get older people the next time. With him, you never know. You never know. But we shall see how fast he can get this team together. So, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate this. And I do got something else I want to go over a little later. I just don't know when. I know I was supposed to do another live last night, but I kind of got caught up with making a bunch of butter. I just got tired. Every time I put butter out there, it goes so fast. So I said, let me just keep going until I get a bunch done. So that's what I did. I did 100. So hopefully I won't run out as fast as I normally do. And I think, I'm waiting for a huge batch of the batana. And once I get that, I might do the same thing. I'll just do 100. That way I don't run out so fast. So everybody, please enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope to see you later. For real. Shalom, family.